So it's a brand new week again, Monday. Today, Simon had messaged me and said that today was going to be the 100th review, and I felt like I was going to have to do something important. And then it's because we had like 95 videos uploaded, and he'd counted ahead, and it would be the 100th video. But it's actually the 99th review for this channel because one of the videos that we counted was the contest video that Ivan made, and that's not a review. So this is actually the 99th review. Luckily, I don't get stuck with having to try and do something important for our 100th review. Simon gets to do that. So tomorrow is going to be the 100th review. And again, if you guys haven't checked it out, we haven't had a lot of people comment on it. So if you like free stuff, if you want a free movie, head on over to the video that Ivan did for a contest. Just leave a comment, follow the instructions there, and you can win yourself a free DVD. That's like $20-25. So if you don't want it, there's plenty of other people who will gladly take it. This week I'm going to be reviewing the movie Uncertainty. This movie was originally released independently in September 2008, but then it was re-released in November 2009 by ICF Films, and they distributed it. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who you may recognize from 500 Days of Summer, and if you haven't seen that, maybe you remember the TV show Third Rock from the Sun. He played the kid with the long hair in that. It also stars Lynn Collins as his girlfriend. Right off the bat, I just want to say that with this movie, while I was watching it, I really, really liked it, but at the same time, I absolutely hated it. So it was really a love-hate thing kind of going on. At the very beginning of the movie, I'll admit, I wasn't paying attention, so I got pretty confused, because if you do not pay attention during the beginning, you will get very confused. So then I had to go back and watch the beginning of the movie again. Even then, I still didn't understand what was going on. It starts off, they're on Manhattan, I'm pretty sure it's Manhattan Bridge, if not, it's the other big bridge in New York. And they flip a coin. They don't explain, they're talking about that they need to make a decision, so they flip a coin. But they don't say what this decision that they need to make is. They don't say why they're flipping a coin or what. And they flip the coin, they see the result, and then they just book it in opposite directions. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Because they flipped a coin, now they're just like booking in opposite directions. So once they each get to opposite ends of the bridge, he meets up with another version of her, and she meets up with another version of him. And the girl looks different she looks different, like the two versions of her looks different. So at first, they show him meet up with her first, and he gets in a car and kisses her. So I'm thinking, wait, is he cheating on her, or what's going on here? And then that shows her meet up with another version of him. Okay, and he's really distinct. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So I was very confused. So even after watching the beginning of the movie twice, I'm still confused. There's now two stories going on in one movie. It's the same couple, but it's different couples, if you know what I mean. It's not supposed to be a different day or whatever, it's going back and forth. It's just, it takes place on the 4th of July, and it's just two different stories going on. So this movie really focuses on making decisions that are really going to affect your life in the end. So one story, it follows the couple to a family barbecue, and they're trying to decide, they're trying to hide the fact that she's pregnant, and they're not married or anything. So they're trying to, I don't know, they're trying to decide if they should tell their family, if they should hide it, and Lynn Collins is feeling really dishonest for not telling her family. She's feeling really bad about it. And the other story, it's a really high action thriller where they go in the back of a cab and they find this cell phone, and then they start getting phone calls on this cell phone that they found, and people are offering them up to $500,000 for this cell phone, and they're wondering what is so important about this cell phone. They even see someone get shot over the cell phone, so they take the cell phone, and again, they're booking it, because they're like, fuck this, I'm out of here, I'm not getting shot. So, I don't know, there's those two stories going on. So for me, the obvious choice is the high action thriller. I'd much rather see this eagle eye type movie, rather than, oh, should we tell our parents that I'm pregnant? Should we tell them? I don't know. The trailer of this movie, it did a good job, because it leads you to believe that it's a really high action thriller movie. And so that's not necessarily true, because half the time I found myself bored to death with most of this movie, because it's split evenly. But even during the high action thriller part, there's downtime where they're talking at night because they're sleeping outside because they can't go home because they're on the run and stuff. That's not giving anything away, don't worry. But it's just, I found myself fast forwarding through a lot of it. I skipped through a lot of the family barbecue part. Like, I watched up until I watched half of the movie straight through, and then finally I was like, screw this, I am not watching this family drama crap anymore. And so, I don't know, the trailer did its job. And so, I don't know, I was skipping through a lot of it. Throughout this entire movie, I was really waiting for some kind of connection aside from the fact that they both deal with making life decisions. On the one hand, they're deciding, what should we do with this phone? Should we give it back? Should we accept money for this? And on the other hand, they're making the decision, should we tell our family that I'm pregnant? And, well, not me, but, Lynn Collins. I'm not pregnant. I don't think so anyways. So really, I couldn't find a connection between the two movies aside from the fact that they're both trying to make decisions. And the entire time in the movie, I'm like, okay, what do these stories have to do with one another? Do they have anything to do with each other? Because I don't know. They never cross paths. They don't. So you're wondering what the hell, what's going on. Another thing I wasn't huge on was the ending. It's one of those endings that really leaves you hanging because you're wondering, well, what happened after that? It's one of those movies where you're just supposed to assume that nothing happened and their life went back to normal, but really, I don't know. I'm not going to give anything away. I just wanted to say something, but then I was like, no, that'll give the ending away a little bit. So I don't want to go doing that now, do I? So this movie gets 4, 5. We'll give it 5 out of 10 stars. Because half the movie is really fun. It's really fun to watch. You're having a good time. It's like, oh shit, run. And the other half is like, oh, fast forward. So it's, of course, up to you whether you want to watch this film or not, but be prepared to fast forward through some parts if you're not into slow, boring, talking drama. It's not even drama even, it's just talking. Like, talking. The biggest drama is when the mom says, you're gonna end up like nothing like your sister or something. I don't know, it's pretty lame drama. But that's about it. Again, Simon's gonna be here tomorrow with our 100th review. It's gonna be good. And of course, Ivan has DVD contest going on. I've gone on for a very long time, and so I thank you for watching this very thorough review if you are still with me. If you skipped through some of it, well, you made it to the end anyways. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the 100th review tomorrow. I think it's going to be something special. Real special. Oh, but the reason why our videos are some are getting deleted. It's really weird. I forgot to finish explaining that at the beginning. Someone has been deleting a few of our videos, and we're trying to figure out amongst us who's been doing it. Um, we're missing a few reviews now. That's why it's our video numbers is down to 97. So if you go count our reviews, it won't necessarily technically be the 100th review. Well, it won't look like it's the 100th review, but technically it is the 100th review tomorrow. So see you guys next week. All right. Bye.